Hello guys, and welcome back to another cold episode. On today's episode, we are back with some more Minecraft single-player survival Let's Play series, yada yada. So, I decided to... Was that just shot at? Oh, what the heck? I was, wow, that was interesting. So, I decided to mark up to where I wanted the top of our castle to be, and it is currently at y equals 130. And the reason I did that is because today I wanted to start working on this tower as well as this other little tower that we have going on over here. This is where our, like, I guess our military quarters, or like the kind of like everyone who isn't important basically is going to live. They're all going to be within this tower. It's also going to be the guard towers and stuff like that. And we have them in the two corners over there. So what I wanted to do is I just kind of wanted to mark out kind of how tall our other structure will be so that we have a reference point for this tower in particular. That tower we will probably do in a separate episode, but in this one in particular, we will be working on this one, on this tower. Now, I also wanted a way to get in here, into this tower, so I wanted it to be diagonal, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that. So I think what we are going to have to do is have doors come in from here, which, do I have any doors in here? I don't, which makes me sad. However, I do have 4 doors right there. Sweet. So we'll put the doors right here. No, that's not what I wanted. Alright. So we'll put the doors in right there. Instead, I don't think that we're going to be able to do the diagonal doors. Even though I want to, I think that ultimately this is probably just a better option. Because I really don't know how we would do diagonal doors. Oh, see, that's not even the right way. No. Once again, not the right way. No, what the heck? There we go. Well, what if you were like... I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't work as well. I don't know. If you guys can come up with a way to do the diagonal doors that I could fit literally right there without having to like do redstone or anything like that, that would be great. But don't worry too much about it. I think those doors are fine. Now, first things first, this room we will also want we can put doors right there like that, just kind of marking off, hey, this is also a room where we'll be putting stuff. And then the tower is, oh gosh, I'm gonna fall a lot in this episode. No. The tower is gonna go right here. Punch it. Out of here, torch. Yeah, something like that. Cool. So yeah, that's the second level. The ladders are going to be going all the way up. However, just for this first one, we will have it go up like this. And then in here, we'll probably have more like, more specifically, the like sleeping quarters and stuff like that for our, for basically the rest of the castle, right? We'll have like sleeping quarters, we'll have this. I should probably just block it off, shouldn't I? That's not what I want. I want to maybe make a roof or something. That reminds me. This, I see it every once in a while, and I'm really not a fan. Right? Because we built this originally to kind of say that, oh, there's a chimney, so it flows out. But I think we're just going to cover that up. And we're just going to say that there isn't a chimney. and it's fine. And we just don't think about it ever again. And we're fine with it. And it's great. So, yeah. Basically, what we're going to do in these areas is we're going to put, like... So in these areas, right, this is probably about as tall. We'll probably go up, like, another 5 blocks, I say. Right? And then... that's 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. So we'll go up another 5 blocks for... maybe actually 6 blocks, so that it actually matches this one. Yeah, we'll do 6 so that it matches this right before the stair there, right? So we'll go up another 6 blocks, and then in these rooms we'll have basically just like sleeping quarters, kind of more of like a living area, right? We'll put in bathrooms, we'll put in, I don't know, I'll kind of think of like, I'll look up like some castle designs and stuff like that we'll do within this area and over there as well, where basically you'll have the areas for the guards basically to live. And then, so they'll live in there, right? And then, yeah, we have the storage room. We need this. And then they'll live up there too. Okay. I'm just kind of like thinking out loud. But, then with the rest of this, what we'll have to do is, hold on. Let's go grab some ladders. Are they in here? Okay, we do have some ladders. Not a lot, though. Not a lot, though. So then, yeah. Then we'll have the ladders on the opposite end over here. And I kind of wanted to make a campfire, but I think we'll make a campfire, like, out here. And we'll make, like, a little training ground, maybe, out here. No, because that wouldn't be able to go with the castle, right? Because this is a moving castle. That's what the whole idea is, which reminds me we need to do some terraforming. We'll do that at a later date, because I do want to work on this castle. Anyway, I'm going to continue doing this tower and really build it up to a good height. And yeah, I will see you guys when it is all said and done. So one moment. Alright guys, welcome back. So, I have run out of blocks again. And I'm realizing now the scale of what I want to do is absurd. And also I kind of don't like this. I kind of want to change that and do something with this flat line, because I don't like it. But I was coming up with some ideas as I was building this, and now I'm falling. So I will explain them as I head into the nether to grab hopefully a lot more blocks than what we currently have at the moment. Because oof, we ain't got a lot. I gotta get this out. So, my idea, my thought was, I will put up a picture, hopefully, if I remember, of the Castlevania castle for you all to see, so that you get an idea of what it looks like, right? And in there, you'll see that there are, like, floating towers. Oops, I fell. More or less. That's kind of what they are. They're basically floating towers, for lack of a better term. within this, within the tower, right? So, what I wanted to do is, since we are basing this on the Castlevania castle, and more specifically the anime rather than the actual games, because I do not know how the games have the castle laid out. I mean, I haven't played any of the games personally. I've seen them played, and I wish I had systems to play the old games on, but alas I do not. So we're basing this off of the anime that I have watched. That's actually really good. Highly recommend it. Go watch it if you haven't. It's on Netflix too, so like nothing's stopping you. Season 4 is coming out. Super hype. Season 4, season 3, season 4, season 3. Forget I said anything. Season 3. It's season 3. Anyway, so you can see, or you should be able to see, that there is like these, as I said, like the floating towers. So what I wanted to do is, there are a few rooms in particular that we can still make using using some of these floating towers, right? And that's exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to make they're not exactly floating, they're more just like suspended, right? And so another thing that I wanted to do, and I wanted to incorporate into our castle that would make it a little bit more grandiose and a little bit more a little bit larger, right? And feel a lot bigger, is this these floating or suspended towers. And so I have that in mind, and I have a few ideas for what I want to put in there, but I only have like 2 ideas, right? And if you've watched the show, I want to put some of the like forges that the Forge Masters use within those towers, and but I only have that like one idea, which is gonna fit 2 towers, and I want more than 2. I want at least 4, right? So I don't quite know what else to put within the towers. So I would really like your guys' help if you have any ideas. I know I've already asked you guys, but if you do have any ideas, drop them down below in the comments for anything that we could put in like a suspending tower, whether it's a farm. Oh, we could put like a melon and pumpkin farm within there, or we could make like an iron farm or something like that. Or if you have another idea for whether it's a farm or something more along the lines of like thematically relevant, if you have something like that, we could put it in there, right? And so yeah, just let me know. And another thing that I wanted to do is, there are a lot of like gargoyles and stuff like that, statues, and things like that within the castles themselves. So what I wanted to do as well is add a little bit more of them using the armor stands that we have, and maybe trying to get some lightning charged creepers, which means we may have to build a trident, or we may have to get a trident and build a trident farm, so that during a thunderstorm we can get some electrified creepers to get some skeleton skulls, so that we have some white skeleton heads rather than the dark ones, right? Now, we can obviously make some dark ones pretty easily using the wither skeleton skulls, but yeah, we may also be trying to make a few other things to get some regular skeleton skulls. So that's exciting. There's a lot that we still have left to do within this series just for this castle. Not even to mention like the myriad of other things that I actually want to do. For example, I mentioned in a previous episode that we would be, or that I would like to try to make a another castle like this within the Nether, which I'll probably end up doing as a mini-series in a creative world. But I do want to make a bigger one, because at the moment, the castle that we have isn't as big as I was hoping. And that's, like, the hardest thing for me. Anyway, I'm going to continue breaking these blocks. I will see you guys in a second. So 1 minute. Alright guys, welcome back. So we are at the top of the tower that I finished up, and we are currently sitting at 122Y. Pretty tall, but not quite as tall as I was hoping it would be. But I was thinking about it and I was like, well, here's the thing. It is tall, right? But we can always make it go higher if we so chose, right? And what I'm thinking is this one will probably be the shorter one, even though it is in the front. And then in the back, we'll actually make it just a little bit taller, probably up to like 135, 140-ish. Somewhere around there. So this one's going to be just a tiny bit shorter. And the reason for that is because it is in the quote-unquote front of the castle here. And I want more of the focus, I guess, to be kind of on the back side of it. So that side's going to be a little bit taller, which is why we have this big tower in the middle here. So yeah, there's that. And then, so here, let me just show you. Can I? That's not a thing that's going to happen, is it? No, that's never going to happen. Well, that's fine. Let me show you what I decided to do for the top here. Nothing too special, but I did this, and I might actually switch out these bricks that I have right here. Oops. Not the bricks, the walls. I currently have them as walls, right? But I might switch them out instead for blocks. At least in these corners here, so that at least it looks a little bit more like a tower. Whoops, that wasn't supposed to happen. Did that go properly? Oops. We'll just pick that up. Yeah, okay, that fit properly. Sweet. Nice. Okay. Oh, it's over here. It's fine. It'll be fine. So yeah, here we go. I might end up doing that, depending on how it looks. So let's hop out and see how that looks. Yeah, I think I actually do like that a little bit better. So here, we'll switch out all of this real quick. But yeah, this is the top. What I wanted to go for with the lighting is I wanted to do the glowstone for the towers rather than actual redstone lamps. Redstone lamps I kind of wanted to be for more of like the fancier areas, the more like communal areas, I guess. That's not right, but just like the fancier areas, the more open, more vast kind of expanses as well, right? Whereas for more of the common folk within the castle, they're going to get significantly less room, basically, and significantly less quality with their lighting and stuff like that. And then it wasn't quite lit up well enough, so with those four, I decided to with those four, it wasn't quite lit well enough, so I decided to put in some torches, and then I was like, actually, I really like the way that these torches look. So we added in torches there, and then I haven't done anything else with the rest of the tower thus far. I just put in the lighting as well as the ladder all the way up, and each level is 9 high. Well, it's more like 7, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it's 8. It's 8, and then on the 9th block we have the floor. So yeah, it's just we're gonna do that for this tower, and then the other tower is going to be just one really tall ladder, basically, all the way up. And the reason for that is because I have a very interesting design within my head that I think would look really cool, depending on if we do it, or depending on if we do it correctly and if it works, which could take a really, really long time to complete. Yeah, but this one's gonna be a bit different. we'll have it, yeah, we'll open this part up, and then it will just go all the way up. However, I just realized that this one's a little bit different with where we place the ladders, but we're gonna have to move those anyway. But that's for another time. But there we go. There's our tower right there. Bada bing, bada boom. And to get a little bit of a comparison, I'm going to put in real quick the rest of like this wall, so that you can kind of see how it will look in comparison to the rest of this cat. No, where is it? Music is on. I didn't even know that that guy was gonna... Okay. Alright, I need to sleep, guys. I'll be right back when I finish the wall there. So, 1 second. Alright, guys. So, that's kind of how the this wall will look. We'll probably end up doing something with this. Like, put a painting or art or... I don't know. It's not gonna look like that, but... yeah, that's... basically the comparison you got there. This is going to be about 6 tall, or about 9 tall, technically. No, I think it's a lot taller than that. Anyway, it's going to be about that tall, and then you have the tower in comparison there. And then that's where our... we currently have it marked for where that tower will end, but it will probably go up clear to 150. Because I want it to be the tallest one, and that one's going to go up to about 140. So it won't be a lot taller, but it will be taller. And yeah, so there you go. That's that one. All done. And the foundation is complete. So there we go. This castle is done. Well, I lied. This castle is not even close to done. This castle is one step closer to being complete. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did indeed enjoy the episode, a like is very much so appreciated. And if you want to see more content like this, just be sure to subscribe. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. And remember to always... stay frosty. Bye-bye.